EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
And a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
They'll run on first down. Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line. Ready.
To throw, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
A 16-yard touchdown.
and the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jamal Mooney
from 21 yards away.
And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, Young.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And just shedding him off there. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready. 19. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This went into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarnell Mooney, already the 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Black shot. Ready.
They go play action. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Yellow.
Young to throw on 4th. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons!
Rondell Moore,
27 yards.
and the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make the...
There he goes left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Panthers are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Molooh. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
More the motion man right.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Washington. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Young, flush to his right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Rondell Moore.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Drill 52. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And the catch made by Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Young to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
On play action, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To the air once more, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Panthers are able to at least get 1 score back.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. But he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Moore, the motion man right.
They go play action here on first down.
That one deep for London.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Moore, the man in motion. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 3rd and long for Young. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Touchdown! A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. The helmet marked down at the 2-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Troy Hill picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a night.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a
And now here is another interception.
Clark Phillips has got it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open.
I should have served the other